computer. Okay, so we have our plain paper. What you want to do is take your book cover paper and place that as best in the middle as you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's not super science. You don't need to measure it. And with my pencil, I'm just going to use this as a template and hold it in place and trace around it. Oh, and if you get pencil on the board, it's fine because we're going to be covering it. So now when I move this, I'm going to pull this away. Okay, so now I want to draw a little polka dot about 1/4 of an inch outside of the corners, like that. That's going to make sure that we don't cut too close to the corner of our paper because we're going to wrap our book cover with this paper when we're done with our design. What I like to do is draw triangles or a diagonal through that circle or through that dot. So I'm basically cutting triangles off the corners. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can use a ruler, but it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. All of this is going to be tuck flaps that's going to glue around this later. So now I'm just going to show you real quick. If I were to wrap this around, I'm just going to kind of do this carefully, and don't do this part. I'm just showing you. When I fold this, that indicates that one side is the front and one side is the back. So I'm going to tell you that your right side, I'm just going to write it here. This is the right side. This is the front. And I'm writing it above my rectangle. This is my canvas, if you will. This is my workspace. So this will be the front of my book. This will be the back of my book. So when you're designing, if you specifically want something to be on the front, you want to put it on the right side. If it doesn't matter, then your design's going to bleed across. So for example, my silk screen was on the right side and my Zentangle is going to go around. My photograph that I'm incorporating into my Zentangle will be on the right side here. So that is pretty much it. Let me just